How's it going, guys? Sanitary here. Just got out of work. If the volume is kind of too loud or something, my apologies. I got a new iPhone. Anyway, I just got out of work. It's a little bit overcast outside, but anyway, I'm a little bit tardy, but it's still fairly early in January of 2017. So I wanted to go over my philosophy on how to how to reach your New Year's resolution goals, whatever your New Year's resolution goals are. I'm here to give you my insights. So this is not going to be like a top 10 list or anything like that. So I think one big key that I wanted to hone in on for this video is if let's say one of your New Year's resolution goals is to cut down on drinking, and let's say right up until December 31st, you're pounding all these lagers, mixed drinks, cocktails, and you haven't made really any small changes before January 1st. Not saying it can't happen, or same thing applies with smoking. You want to quit smoking. I used to smoke, actually. Surprisingly, you want to cut down on smoking. You're smoking a pack, the week of, or even like the day before, and then you want to quit cold turkey. That's going to be really, really hard. That's setting yourself up for possible failure. So in terms of health and fitness, or whatever your goals are, let's say you want to start to become a little bit more active. If you're sitting on your ass majority of the time of the year, it's gonna be really hard, both mentally and physically, to reach those goals, because you're putting all this pressure on yourself, and you're doing a complete 180, and it's gonna be tough, and that's where a lot of people fail. So what I recommend is if you have a New Year's resolution goal January 1st, I think earlier the better. Why wait till January 1st? But I know that's the sexy thing to do, but that's fine, whatever motivates you. But if possible, earlier the better, starting in October, November, if your goal is to become a little bit more active. Sorry, a little bit of, I don't know what that was. If your goal is to be a little bit more active, then what do you want to do? Gradually, maybe you start walking in October and November, slowly weight train a little bit. And then by the time you hit January, you're not in shock, basically. You're not in shock. If your goal is to eat less junk food, you want to cut down on the portions a little bit. It only makes sense. If you do a complete 180, it can be done, but it's extremely, extremely tough. I tried that many a times when I used to smoke, and then eventually I did do it cold turkey. You want to catch that story, some of my new subscribers, I'll post it. A lot of you guys are on mobile, so I'll just put it in the description box. I think it's like a 10 or 11 minute video. It's a little bit long, but I go and talk about my personal story with quitting smoking. But anyways, that's my time. Let me know how your New Year's resolution goals, I know it's still early, but have you been staying on track? And any other tips or suggestions, leave them down below, because someone else might see the comments and it'll help them. That's my time. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.